brand new, send it up. All these rappers playing, hating, tell them get they digits up. My eyes on the Bentley truck, go through the hood and show me love. Still gotta roll with one, I might even ride with two. It gets sticky like some glue, DC like a zoo. I'm a lion in this bitch, these niggas lying in this bitch. I'm the one, not the two like Matt Ryan in this bitch. Said I'm the one, not the two like Matt Ryan in this bitch. I can make a phone call, I get anything I want. Pretty nigga go figure.
Turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up. Y'all already know what time it is. Welcome to the Friday session. I'm your host, Jezabel the Truth. And to my right, you know your man Israel on the ones and twos.
I was you.
Our special guest for tonight is Mr. 1200 Money himself. Welcome.
What's up with you, brother?
Thank you. How you doing?
Welcome back.
What's up? Thank you.
Yes, new setting,
Yeah.
new vibe, new year.
Yeah.
New gas. Hey.
So what you been up to?
Man, grinding, just released 1200 that radio part too. You know what I'm saying? So that's going good.
Yeah, I really was feeling that.
You like that?
Mhm.
Thank you.
I really was.
Thank you. I did half that in Las Vegas with Style and Grace. It's a management company out there.
Okay.
So shout out to Businessman Swag. Shout out to Azir. Shout out to Jazz. Shout out to Squeeze. You know what I'm saying?
Style and Grace.
For sure.
Okay.
Style and Hustle. I'm sorry. Style and Hustle. My bad.
Style and Hustle.
Style and Hustle. My bad. Style and Hustle.
Style and hustle.
Yeah, on the west side. Very major. You know what I'm saying? Looked out things the whole 9 yards.
So is it like a management company
Yeah.
or okay, all right.
They do like they deal with music, business, and sport. So he has players in college going to the NFL.
Okay.
We got boxers,
Oh.
NBA prospects. So you know.
So how did you get linked up with them or
A long time.
you know, people don't be trying to give up their connects, but
I mean, you know, it's just we family.
okay.
We family. You know what I'm saying? More importantly, family.
Alright. So 1200 Money Radio.
1200 that radio.
1200 that radio
Yeah.
2. How was it? I mean, was that a quick project to come up with, or like, cause it seemed like you really put a lot into it.
You know, honestly, I wanna take credit, but I gotta give credit to Squeeze, Lowland, Kai, Bo, everybody over there on the west side, everybody over there starting to hustle. I mean, the production was like at an all-time high. That's like something I've never done. I recorded 4 songs. Had 3 people engineer the song at one time, each song. So I had 3 people mixing it. So
3 engineers.
exactly.
Nobody
You know
doing
what I'm
that.
saying?
Yeah,
So,
that's
right.
That's dope.
Shout out to Junction Sound. That's Wanye from Boys and Men in the studio.
Oh.
I recorded out there in the studio.
Okay.
Shout out to them, yeah.
Yes, you be moving around,
Right,
don't
you know
you?
what I'm saying? This it was lit. It was lit. I love Vegas. I definitely am going back out there.
Okay.
Real soon.
So I haven't seen you since like before quarantine.
Yeah, for sure. Like right
before.
Like damn near right before.
Crazy.
Right, like literally right on the cusp of it, like damn near, like you know what I'm saying?
So like over this time you've been working, dropping music,
videos.
What's next?
What's next? Right now, well I released the EDM project. EDM. So
that's different.
Yeah, that's different.
So like, how did you know what I'm saying? Cause we gonna be like, how the hell did you get into something like that?
For sure.
So tell us more.
So shout out to DJ Dirty, my dog Dylan. Shout out to Seth. Shout out to Jake. It was a situation where as though some people heard my album, my 1200 That Radio Part 1 album, and I guess they was interested in, you know what I'm saying, working with me after they heard that album. So approached me and asked me was I signed. And you know what I'm saying? I thought he was joking. Like,
You thought it was another con artist?
I'm thinking he just like, I don't even really know what I thought. I'm just like, is he joking? This is my guy. We friends, you know what I'm saying?
So you know him?
I know him.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? With me, I write music also, so I dibble and dab, and I know people in rock bands and punk bands. I know people who do jazz. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I just know rappers. I know a lot of different You know what I mean?
A lot of people.
Right.
I know. I see.
Right.
I see. I can't
Right.
go nowhere. You know
Right,
everybody.
right. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So it's like him doing what he does. He heard me. He kind of wanted to put that sound together.
Right.
So that's what we did. He let me hear a beat, and I really wasn't interested the first time I heard the beat. So I'm like, it's
Okay.
something
So
different.
how did he change your mind?
How did I change my mind? Because EDM, you gotta realize EDM is like, it's not like rap. You know what I'm saying? So
It's like techno, ain't it? Like
right, see, in a way.
And you be glow sticks and shit.
I mean, basically, you know what I'm
Right,
saying?
is
But it's like, it's
But Terry
really,
Crews ain't on white chicks.
nah, but it's really a tempo though. It's really a tempo. You know what I'm saying? Of a music. You know what I'm saying? So that's really what it was. It's just like a tempo of a beat, a certain speed of a beat. You know what I'm saying? So it's almost like different for me to rap on, or just really not even a rap, because I can't even say I'm rapping on these beats. I'm kind of doing something different. You know?
Yeah.
So,
but I mean, if you're an artist, like
right.
really, you should be able to use your talent in any form.
For sure.
Same thing with dancing.
Right.
I learned if you like to dance, you can dance to anything.
Yeah.
Really, if you really
like
like to
talented
dance
like
and you
Yeah.
can dance.
Right.
So like going to a techno club,
Right.
like I can get in there and have
Right.
fun. So
Right.
I see the versatility.
But you know, I still kind of and to go back to what you said, how did he change my mind? I'm a businessman, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
Money, money.
Black
you know,
business,
for
yes,
sure,
sir. You
for
get
sure.
that.
So I'm always thinking hits, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So whatever I do, every album I put out, I always put out one record with 0 profanity. If anybody really go back and, you know what I'm saying, that's what I always do. Probably more than one.
But you know what? That's very important. And the reason I say that's important is because when I look for ringtones
Right.
for local artists,
Right.
I don't want my phone to be ringing. It's like, pop that pussy,
Right,
bitch.
right,
and I'm in the
right,
middle of fucking, I don't know, at a business meeting or something.
It's almost like inappropriate and weird when you in a certain setting.
So I'm glad that you do that.
Right.
Like, a lot of artists don't think about that because what that do is that opens up a market. You can play that at a kids function.
Right.
You can, it's more radio, you know what I'm saying? It's more radio friendly.
Right.
You know,
But
so.
I've been on the radio before, so that I'm already
I see.
I'm already in that.
WPBC,
For
right?
sure, man.
How was your interview?
Man, I want to say, first and foremost, man, rest in peace to Tony Reall 24/7.
Yes.
Shout out to Layla
Man.
24/7 too, man.
Yes, Lady Love, that's my
For
boo.
sure.
You touched a lot of people.
So it was, man, I went up there, and everybody was super professional, super courteous. Like, you know what I'm saying? They didn't treat me like as if I was a local artist or
Right.
like they played my music. I was artist spotlight of the week. And I actually met him. That was my first time meeting him. But you know what I'm saying? Anytime I meet anybody, I was always told first impressions are everlasting. You know what I'm saying? So I
Yeah.
felt like you know what I'm saying, my first time going up there, I had to go the right way. So I had my manager with me, had merch. I gave him a 1200 degrees hat, but it was red skin color theme.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Gave him a picture with my autograph, one gave him a CD.
I ain't get your autograph. I'm jealous.
This was
She came to
I
honor
can't
you.
get no autograph with no CD. Like I'm a huge fan. Look,
Listen,
I'll put you on a spot.
this one,
I'm a diehard fan.
listen, this one, KB was like, heavy with the merchandise, you know. So we actually, I know, I got you though. You know I got you, but I got all y'all, but yeah, I got you, bro.
Gotta get that 1200 merch. Oh, why?
For sure, I got you.
But yeah, rest in peace to Tony Reall
Man, rest in
because he
peace to him, bro.
definitely had an impact
For
on the
sure.
DMV.
For sure. Heavy
Shout
impact.
out KB Michaels and DJ Pony because I actually met him through them,
Right.
but also Layla as well, supporting local artists. So I want to thank you guys and thank Tony. You know what I'm saying? Because it so lives on.
For sure.
So definitely, okay, WPGC radio interview, you in Vegas, you just doing big things. But you know what? You keep your private life on the low.
Right.
Okay, so before we get more into
Yeah.
behind the scenes,
Right.
1200 money, I want you to go ahead and play that next song here.
See, this is Twerk, y'all. Hold up. I need to hear this.
This jump right here, bro.
Yeah, what inspired this jump?
This jump about to go crazy. This jump, I'm telling you, I'm about to put a whole campaign behind this jump. This jump about to go crazy.
Swear.
It's this the only song on my record, on my album,
Yeah.
catered to the females. You know what I'm saying? It had to be a certain way though. Cause the joke, I feel like when you see a video, make the song sound better. But you can understand the head what I'm about to do.
Who that twerking? Charlotte twerking. Charlotte bad. I think she working. Who that twerking? Charlotte twerking. Then when she do it, and she do that working. Charlotte twerking.
So she's definitely working, and y'all already know. If I could twerk, I would be twerking all around this room to that song. Cause that definitely gets you, you know what I'm saying, get that right
Twerk
cheek
challenge
popping.
coming soon.
Okay.
Twerk challenge coming soon.
What's the prize?
Prize might be $500, man. All 20s.
You should be on some cocky shit and say it dated me.
500? That ain't enough. That's a
That's
That's a check right there,
You should be on
bro.
some cocky shit and say it's a date with me.
Bruh.
You should say that shit.
What
You
else?
right though.
They'll say
You
that
right.
shit.
I mean, listen. You might get. A matter of fact,
Get a date
you gonna do it like this. Twerk challenge want to get motherfucking $500, all 20s, one $100 bill. Get a ride with me, and I might take you to Blue Chris. Man, you never know.
You heard it on
You
Boss
might.
Biz.
I don't know.
You heard it on Boss Biz. You heard it on Boss Biz. You can't take that. You can't take that back. You heard it on Boss Biz.
Hey.
520s.
Hey, the contest over. I don't want bitches.
520s in a ride with my
Fuck
man.
that.
You
Shit,
heard it
Ruth
here, nigga.
Chris. Fuck
You heard it here,
that.
ladies.
Fuck the 500.
Hey,
Don't try to
Twerk
get
challenge
the
coming
man
soon, man.
Yeah,
To
I
a
heard
city
it
near
here
you, man.
first.
We doing every major city too, man. We coming to a city near you, man. Big
Get it.
1200 more than nothing to tell you, man.
Get
You
it.
did. For sure.
So you included a ride with you with the prize.
Yeah.
But you
And
are
the game.
prize.
And the game.
So you are prize. So is there any happy endings that come with that?
I don't think so. I'm a very professional, like, you know what I'm saying? I want to keep mine very professional, like, you know, so you get this $500. You can spend it however you may please, and you know what I'm saying? And, you know, hopefully you'll, you know what I'm saying? Y'all was
So it's just professional, the twerk challenge.
I mean, no, I mean, you know, it's hey,
No happy
you want to win
endings,
$500, man? Tap into the big 1200, but you know what I'm saying? No
Because
happy
the
ending.
ladies are
Sorry.
wondering.
What are the ladies wondering?
They're wondering. So
What are they wondering? Let me know what they're wondering.
Are you taken? Are you on the market? Are you
Hold on,
because you
hold on.
keep your private life
Yeah.
very private.
Yeah.
So let's make it public.
Okay.
So like, how's your dating life though? And are you dating? Are you on the market? Are you
Hmm?
locked in?
Polymogamous, that's what I
Let's skip these type of questions right here.
am. Polymogamous.
No question.
Stay loyal to
Let's
two
skip
girls.
these right here, man. What you want to know? What you want to know?
You don't want to get in trouble? Is that
No,
what it is?
no.
No, I mean,
What,
but-
so what we talk about now?
I was asking you, like,
Goddamn.
what's a day with you like?
What you doing me like? Well, like, you know, it depends on how I'm feeling that day. You know what I'm saying? I might go to breakfast. You know what I'm saying? I might get up, go to breakfast. You know, might go to the waterfall. You know what I'm saying? Just to see.
Waterfalls. But he
Yeah,
sees
might go
some
to the
bitches, but he
waterfall.
ain't gonna let y'all know if
I'm
you single or not.
No.
We don't see this bullshit.
Hold on. I'm just saying, you might wake up, you might go to breakfast. You know what I'm saying?
And go see the waterfall.
Waterfall. You know what I'm saying? Let the wind blow through your head. You know what I'm saying? Might have mimosas. You never know. You know what I'm saying? That's just how. If I'm feeling like that. If we feeling like that. You know what I'm saying? Fruit. You never know. You know what I'm saying? Brunch.
Yes, sir. All right.
If we feel like watching movies, you know, watch a movie. You know what I'm saying? We feel like, you know, just taking a ride just to see the sunset or just driving to another city just to, you know what I'm saying?
So, if you could go anywhere in the world right
Yeah.
now,
Right now,
right now,
Right now.
second, tomorrow morning, you wake up, you get
Okay.
on a flight, where would you go?
Bora Bora. No question.
What?
No
Why?
fucking question. No question. And I'm going. I'm just lining shit up over there.
Okay.
Bora Bora.
Wow.
Yeah.
Of all places, why there?
I mean, it's just me traveling is like, you know, I like water, like, you know what I'm saying, like the sun, like the beach, you know what I'm saying? But I also like my privacy. I also like my seclusion. I also like to be like left the fuck alone. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's the type of spot where it's though, depending on the resort you go to, or just depending on where you go at, you can kind of have your own little private sector with the water, something. Like I like water. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? So I like to go to the water, see the water. Just that's it. Eat, sleep.
You ain't gotta worry about him, baby. He love water,
Yeah,
like.
you know what I'm saying? So like, that's what I want.
No bullshit.
More for sure.
Okay.
Ooh, I'm a
Yeah.
dog.
All right, so next question.
Yeah.
of the day.
Okay.
Listen to your different projects.
Right.
You're not, to me, it's not like you only stick to just the trap lifestyle type of rap.
Right.
Like you get cautious on us.
Yeah.
And like, how do you?
I'm glad. You know what? Let me cut you off. I'm glad, and let this part right here be something, a part that you know what I'm saying. That's something. I'm glad you noticed that because it's like, that was a gem that I felt like Tupac. Like, you know what? If one person get it, I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? And you a person of significance. You're a person who really listens to me. I'm glad that you said it because this was unscripted. This was some. You picked that song. I didn't even. The clip came up. I'm like, damn. Like, I'm thinking the KB sent this song, or like the KB made this shit, or like that's a good video. Like, what the fuck made this shit? I'm like, damn. Like, but the fact that you know what I'm saying? Like, with me. And it's kind of all subject, you know what I'm saying? I went to school.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I took college, I took classes in psychology. You know what I'm saying? More important. So like, before I do or say or think anything, you know what I'm saying? I'm already calculating. You know what I'm saying? So like, I feel like words have power. So like, the fact that you put those words out in the universe, it meant something. But you know what I'm saying? Go ahead though.
No bullshit. Like, I really appreciate that because like I said, that song, like I was just. And that particular part that I picked, I was like, damn, like, young, like, no.
Because, you know, everybody catch everything else, all the just everything, but they don't catch the jewels I be dropping.
And I'm not really a person that really, like, listens to lyrics.
Yeah.
I'm like a beat person.
Right.
So, for me to even just, like, for you to draw me in, like, I just want to tell you, good job. Like, great work.
Thank you.
To get me to actually sit here and listen to the lyrics, and then I can hear you clear.
Right.
I can understand what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, kudos to you. Kudos to you. So you said you got some stuff coming out. Do you feel like you'd be traveling anytime soon? I've been asking artists this because DC looks like it's about to open up. Vibes in August.
Right.
You know, no more coronavirus. I want to talk more about the EDM.
Right.
Do you feel like it'll turn your fans off though?
I feel like I feel like honestly, because certain songs on there, it still has the content. It's still giving that content. I'm not compromising my content. I'm not compromising anything.
Are you doing any type of screamo?
No, it ain't not like that. If anything, it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like super commercial. Like, if anything, you know what I'm saying? That's what I was going for.
So do you have any, like, anything to give us?
Yeah, I mean, y'all wear something?
Yeah.
I mean, okay. It's all right.
I mean, that's up to you. If you're ready to just give us a little
I mean, it's out.
snapshot.
It's out. Yeah, it's on Spotify. Let me make sure y'all. Let me make sure we're picking the right. You know, saying the right ones and the right song.
Why I gotta pick the right song? Why I can't just pick? If you fire, then I should be able to close my eyes and be like.
I mean, but the thing is, like, this is EDM also, so it's like
Right. Like,
Can you tell the fans?
What you're used to.
Can you tell the fans what that means?
What?
EDM.
Electric dance music. I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Some people don't know.
I don't know. That's Lady Business. That song was written. That song was written by my guy Seth. My man Seth, he ain't really doing so good right now, but we're gonna keep him in our prayers.
Okay.
He put me in front of a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? He believed in me like super crazy, man. It's like I still can't believe this white guy even believes in me like he do. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right. But you're talented, so why wouldn't anyone believe in you?
Yeah, man. It's I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? But it's like it's different when you know what I'm saying? When you got people who not even your age and it's like who you wouldn't even expect to even who not even listening to rap. You know what I'm saying?
But that's the thing. That's the best part. You know what I'm saying? You get pulled in all types of directions. That means that you're versatile. You're versatile and talented. So, Lady Business. Wow. Okay.
This
so
is,
give us a little.
This is for the lady. This is like you said. Can I sing? This is me singing. This is for the lady. This is super commercial. This is something you can probably hear in a movie. But this is those who we're going for. You know what I'm saying? So
Okay.
I expect to hear that in the movie. I'm not sure when, but I'm already putting that in the universe. Come on, lady business. Open up your door. Real movie, real house.
But I don't get it. back and we are live with 1200 Money, y'all. Thank you so much for coming through.
Yes, sir.
I do have a few more questions for you, of course.
Right.
So I know you into acting.
Yeah.
Any sex scenes?
Any sex in the movie I was in? Nah.
He like, what did I walk into?
Nah.
Okay, yeah. So, yeah, tell me more about the acting. I know you had a few projects that you was working on.
I do.
What's going on with that? What are you doing?
Well, actually, I have my own webisode that we are in production. Shout out to Chaos. Shout out to Blood. You know what I'm saying? For sure. Shout out to my dog. Shout out to everybody that came out for that casting, for that whole situation. 2021, this is February. By the end of probably middle February, late February, we'll start filming for that. Secondly, I was in the movie.
Okay.
Yeah, I was. Shout out to the whole cast, man.
Yeah.
Super dope experience. I played a villain. You know, it was the movie was about child trafficking.
Okay.
Right, so it was like about child trafficking. It was like a message at the end of it.
Was you a pimp?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't necessarily I was a pimp. It was more so like when you see the movie. Actually,
What's it called?
it's an Asian movie. So I want to get it right before I can say.
Okay.
Crazy.
I like black artists who are.
It's called Amber. It's called
Crossing that
Amber.
shit.
It's called Amber. So shout out to Mushin Combat. Mushin Combat. It's actually a guy. Mushin Combat. Yeah. Mushin Combat. So shout out to
That's
my dog
very
on Instagram.
important pronunciation.
Mushin at Combat. Mushin.combat. Shout out to my guy Haroon who threw me the alley hoop because they needed a guy who looked like me, who was tired of whatever came in the DM. I went in there. Yes, I'm super professional, not a gangster. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I went in there, auditioned, whatever the case may be. Done it. Met some great guys when I was on set. The movie's called Amber. It's out now. It's called Amber on YouTube. Out now.
I'm watching that.
It's about child trafficking. It's about here in DC or just here in the DMV. You know what I'm saying? And he just shared some light on just different situations, how quick and how fast it is for it. If you're not really a piece of Q's, you good. You good. If you're a piece of Q's, that you know your kid or your nephew or your cousin or your niece, they can, you know what I'm saying, they can happen.
They can end up
They
in
can
a
happen. They can, you know what I'm saying? So it's like you shared some light on that. I was grateful. I was grateful to be a part of that. Thank you, Musha Combat. Thank you.
That sounds like it's gonna be dope. Like,
Oh my God,
one thing about it is I'm definitely interested. I want
Right.
to see what's going on.
Right.
I don't want to see you in action.
Right,
So how
right.
you enjoying acting? Like,
Man, you know what
let's
though?
see
You know
about
what though?
to do more. So.
Honestly, I can't even lie, man. I've been getting more and more offers just for acting. You know what I'm saying? And it's like I love music. You know what I'm saying? I will never turn my back on music, but it's like, man, I've always been a movie connoisseur. I've always been like, you know what I'm saying? I always had personality, but it's like I've kind of always had my music and my image kind of, you know what I'm saying, kind of overshadows that, you know what I'm saying, my background and where I come from and just my, you know what I'm saying, my whole being, you know what I'm saying? You wouldn't think or just know, you know what I mean?
I mean, a lot of artists get into acting as well.
Right.
Like when you look
But I
at
don't feel like I'm too hard for myself, so that's why too.
I don't know. I think acting would be fun.
It is. Listen, it is. And also, like, I don't feel like it has no age limit. So you can kind of rock out like really forever with that and still like have fun.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, but you still got 80 more years to go. You
For sure.
what, 26?
I'm 25.
We just gonna keep
Right,
we gonna keep
right.
taking it down.
Right. My daughter be like, you're not 25. How much is your time? I'm like, shorty, I don't know.
I mean, but you look good. So what is your skin routine?
You know what I'm saying? I don't drink dairy. I don't do dairy. I don't eat pork. You know what I'm saying?
I wish I was that strong.
I don't do dairy. I don't do pork. I exercise freely. You know what I'm saying? I do a lot of meditating. You know what I'm saying? I do a lot of meditating.
Okay.
I do a lot of times. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like us as people, You know what I'm saying? 25 to 40. 25 to 40. Think about it. 25 years old to 40 years old. We rushing. We rushing like a motherfucker. We rushing. We rushing. Like, we literally rush to do everything. We ain't really taking, we ain't taking our time.
This is the first time I actually drove slow here.
Right.
I was like, this feels good. I'm not rushing.
We not rushing. Listen. One thing about it though, I read so many books, and one thing that I've read tons of books. I'm talking about tons of whatever book you need to read to be successful or rich or the science of getting or just anything behind that. I've read it.
Read your book, kids.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Or did the audio book. One of the two.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
One thing that's in common with all those shit, like if you rush to do anything, you're not in control.
Yeah.
You're not in control. That's a factory. You're not in control. If you
Say it again. Say it again.
If you're not in control, you're rushing. I mean, if you're rushing, you're not in control. Especially in your life.
About it like this. I'm always rushing.
It's real, damn.
Well, you're not,
People don't
you probably
understand
are in control, but you probably not.
You don't.
So much like you're not using your. You know what I'm saying? You're not using exactly. You're not maxing out.
Exactly.
I'm trying
Damn, you were talking about the money making part of your life. Like,
What?
like,
Rethink your hoes.
like,
Read.
fuck it up for the last 20 years. Like, what the fuck?
Fuck you doing with yourself?
You're like, what the fuck? You're like,
At
yeah.
the end of the day, it's like, man, it's like this, man. Because it's like one of my homies, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? I don't even want to get into it like that, but it's like this. We all got the same 24 hours.
Right.
We all have the same 24 hours. Go the fuck hard, man.
Yeah.
You want to be a rapper? Be a motherfucking rapper. Rap. Don't wait for me to rap. Don't wait for me to come around and start rapping. Don't wait for me to come around to be a rapper. Rap when I'm not around. Make your CDs when I'm not there. You know what I'm saying? Make
Get
your,
on your shit.
I don't, you know what I'm saying? Because I didn't wait on nobody. I'm not waiting on nobody. Off the rip, I'm gonna go get whatever the fuck, whatever I'm gonna get. I ain't waiting on nobody. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like everybody should be like that. But back to the meditating shit. If you're not meditating, if you're not really envisioning your day, you're not seeing where you want to go, you don't know where the fuck you're going. You don't know where the fuck you're going. And you ain't going no motherfucking way.
So do you, this is one thing we talk about on the Monday show. Shout out to Success.
Shout out to Success. Shout out to the bro, man. I see y'all. Yeah, on the rep. Shout out to my dog.
Facts.
Do you feel like rapping pays off?
It depends on who you are. It depends on your background. It depends on your foundation. It depends on what you're doing with it. You know what I'm saying? Because I know a guy right now don't have more followers than me, haven't done or accomplished what I've accomplished. Not to say that he hasn't accomplished anything. It's just that what I've accomplished, he hasn't accomplished. He gets paid to speak. He gets paid to talk to kids. He gets paid to what's he doing? Writing these songs for like I don't know if it's Disney or something like that.
Hey,
You know
it's
what I'm saying?
Disney.
So like it depends. You know what I'm saying? Who you are, because we can't let a location, we can't let a title define us. I'm not letting this area define me.
So are you doing music to get paid, or are you doing it because you love it?
Well,
And you can't say both.
Well, I'll quote the great Jay-Z. This is the music business. You know what I'm saying? If you want to just make music and be a great artist, go in your motherfucking basement and just record in your room. If you want to make money, you want to be impactful. If you want to motherfucking change the world for the better. You know what I'm saying? If you want to make a mark, if you want to leave a door open for the next young female to do what you're doing, this what the fuck we doing. We're taking this shit seriously. We're professional. We're not slacking. We're not lacking. We using our words when we go around these white people. Because if you don't, back to the ghetto or back to the ghetto we go, we fast. And think about it. And think about it. How many niggas look like me that rap? How many niggas got
Face tats to change.
like that?
Yeah.
So what's gonna make you different? What's gonna make me different? It's my hustle, my grind, my mind, my approach.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn. really just
Real shit.
really just like talk to the people. I'm saying like that's true though. You really gotta figure out what is gonna make you stand out.
When people say, you know, oh man, the area, okay, well, it's trains, it's airplanes, it's boats, it's cars. What are we talking about? I think people, they want it, but they don't want to go get it. Like if you don't want this, like I heard niggas say, man, if you hold your breath, you know what I'm saying, and are you willing to really die for this shit? Are you really willing to put your life on the line for whatever it is that you feel like you want? I done put my life on the line many a days and many a nights. I didn't miss nights with my kids plenty times.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? So like when people say, oh yeah, you really can't, like, again, it's like you can compare me, but it's like, okay, well, when we get down to the technicalities and we really break this shit down into details about how much merchandise I'm selling, I don't have no deal. I don't have the connects with the blogs and all that shit. Nigga, when you see me in the streets, nigga, you really gonna see me pull up.
Right.
This ain't no internet.
Yeah.
Like, this ain't no internet. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's like, we gotta talk about that first. Like I had to get my life together.
So how do you feel about education? Like you say you have multiple kids, like do you feel like education is important? Because, and before you answer this question, let me just say this. Society is making it more important now, especially black leaders are making it more important to tell black families not to educate their kids and to tell their kids to be entrepreneurs and find other ways outside of education. Anything outside of junior high school is irrelevant to the kid because you don't utilize that. Do you feel that way? And do you feel like education is important?
Well, first and foremost, I'm talking to a guy who went to college. I'm talking to a guy who graduated from CTI with a certification as a health specialist. So my whole take on that is also we gotta. That's the thing. Is like, you know what I'm saying. When I say you can't really put a title on me, you know what I'm saying, I'm a mogul, artist, songwriter, this, that. I look at the Diddy's, I look at the J's. We gotta take Puff, because we here in DC. We gotta take Howard. We gotta look at what he did. We gotta look at him going to Howard and not graduating, taking all he needed to take and become a billionaire. It's nothing else for me to see or for nobody else to tell me what I need to do. Like, education is nothing if it isn't applied. So everybody got all these motherfucking degrees and you're not applying it. So if you're not gonna apply it, then you know what I'm saying? Because again, with me, I took what I needed to take from, because at the end of the day, it's 2021 now. When I went to school, I was a little younger. The internet
Wasn't popular like
so
now.
Now it's like me having the inside knowledge I might have on just coding, Cisco, all that type of shit. It's like, you know what I'm saying? I'm perfect time for me. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta educate yourself. Like, it's not knowledge.
But you're still saying educate yourself. But what I'm asking you is, do you think education is important? Like, do you think
education is very important? I feel like what's more important than education is reading, because we're not going to get no education if we don't read. And what they say, if you want to have something from a black person, you put it where?
But when you really think about it,
but why do you need to read when you could twerk on the internet and make thousands of dollars?
Says who though?
Flash guns and.
But what I'm saying though, but this is my thing. It's like
the hottest rapper in your city.
I don't flash no gun. I ain't flashing no gun. I'm not going none of that. I'm not going none of that.
Why even read a book?
That's education.
I mean, but it's
when
like,
is that supposed to be rich?
I mean, but this is the thing too. It's like, you know, again, it's all about your foundation. I come from a foundation where though my mom was doing hair for 30 years. You know what I'm saying? My dad bought her a salon. They had more than a salon. I seen her be an entrepreneur. You know what I'm saying? So it's like she knew what it was. So it's like not even just her, my dad, my uncle, out of it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but even still, you don't have to go to college to be educated. You can simply. Again, it depends on who you are and what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like as black people, we gotta know. If I come to Burger King and you got an attitude, like public service isn't for you.
Exactly. That's high.
So if you want to do telemarketing, that should probably be for you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I feel like we got a ways to go just as far as us. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like not to go back to that, it is important. I do teach my kids to be entrepreneurs. I do encourage them to be whatever they want to be. You know what I'm saying? And again, it's not acknowledged if it isn't applied.
Okay.
Simple. You know what I'm saying?
Alright, damn. Like, that's some real ass shit. Like, no bullshit. Like, educating yourself, reading. Like, reading is very important no matter what the fuck you're reading. And I like that you put it that way.
Yeah.
So we about to get into these whole truths right quick. That's I got a nice little letter or whatever.
Ooh.
You know, and I'm glad the room is filled with the
Let me tell you
men.
something. Last week was tea.
Them truths, man.
Nothing but tea last week. I don't even know how to deal with all
Seems like
that.
the tea about to be extra hot today, boss. What's
Yeesh.
up, Blair? Who we talking to? Who we talking to?
Eesh.
Come in.
Make love to me. Oh, it be the whole truth to me.
You know I love the whole body and I love you.
Alright.
So,
Truth for me.
Alright, y'all already know what the whole truth is.
Talk
Whole truth is basically the shit that you don't want to tell nobody else, the whole shit that you've done this week. I mean, maybe you slept with your husband's daddy or something, or maybe you slept with your sister's boyfriend, or just maybe you had sex like at church. Whatever it is, like, you know what I'm saying? Don't be ashamed of what you do. We all have our moments. So make sure you send them emails to hoetruths@gmail.com. We want to hear it, definitely. So tonight's letter, y'all, when I'm telling you the tea is hot, I mean, I don't even know if this is tea, y'all. This might be coffee or whatever the men drink. What y'all drink?
It's that thick.
Is it Henny
Or do men drink what? Gatorade? What do men drink? Because this,
I mean, Powerade, Gatorade, you know, protein shakes, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
let me
motherfuckers ain't got no preference.
Let me open this phone.
Soda.
Alright. Dear Jezabel, I'm going to get right to the chase. My best friend, my homie, he's been dating this chick for about 2 years. He's been out. She's a really, really good chick. He moved her into town from another state. She's a really good woman. She cooks, she cleans, she does whatever she can to please this man. He my homeboy, but he's a fucking dog. This man cheats on her. I mean, like, literally 5 minutes apart. Like, he'll be with another chick, go home, and I mean, I don't know. The man is tripping. I feel like he does not deserve this woman. To make a long story short, she's been complaining to me about how he doesn't appreciate her. Meanwhile, she's 6 months pregnant. He hasn't had sex with her since she said she was pregnant. He has not had sex with his woman since she said she was pregnant. I heard pregnant pussy was the best pussy, but let me continue reading.
Okay.
So she's basically been complaining about how he hasn't had sex with her, and not to me, I mean just in blatant arguments. Every time I come over the house, they're arguing about something. He's not fucking her, he's not home, but I know where he's at. So
And
I'm saying this is, oh shit, the next couple lives must be crazy. Hold up.
hey,
I'm gonna wait for the
hold
truth, Jezabel. Talk, nigga.
tell us. Tell us now.
Shit getting too crazy now.
up. Okay. Wait, y'all. Alright. Y'all figure out how I should say that. Okay.
Say it, man.
So, what was I? She was complaining about her dude not having sex with her. They're not married. All right, this the homeboy. So one day, he asked me to drop something off to his girlfriend. So I go over and she's crying and complaining about how she hasn't seen him in 3 days. Meanwhile, he's over the chick's house next door to mine. So,
Damn.
I mean, he just dogs this woman, and for her to move 6 states over to be with him, he really doesn't deserve her. So another time, a couple of weeks later, he asked me to give her a ride to her doctor's appointment. I tell him I'm unavailable. He then asked me to just drop her off some money. He was going to give me the money to drop it off to her a couple of days later. When I get there to drop off the money, she's once again complaining about how he doesn't have sex with her and how she hasn't seen him. But then she just starts kissing me. And I waxed that pregnant ass and have been fucking her every day since. They just had a baby. They just had the baby 2 weeks ago.
He had to scratch his eye on
And
that
I'm
one.
sure she'll tell him one day out of spite. But I hope she doesn't for the sake of her.
What you mean for the sake of her? She'd probably be more liberated by telling that. But
I mean, the
woo.
girl got a
Would
girlfriend.
you sleep with your homeboy's girlfriend?
Like I said, mafia, all day.
Even if he treated her like shit and she was
Mafia.
pregnant, she had a gushy,
I'm
and she
mafia.
just threw it on you.
Don't feel like that. Mafia.
Some mafias don't do that,
If you ain't my
though.
homie, if you not my homie, I don't know you. You know what I'm saying? And if I didn't have a girl, yeah. But if not, but me and my homie want friends like this mom.
So what if you knew him but he wasn't your friend?
Oh fuck.
I
But
don't.
y'all
I'm
work
not.
at the
I'm
same
not.
time.
One thing about me is like.
Alright, well fuck
no,
that,
no,
'cause
no.
it doesn't look like you would get down like that.
No,
So
I
what would you
wouldn't.
do if you found out your man's,
My who?
your
ma-
friend,
your best friend,
homie,
your best
was
friend.
sleeping with your pregnant girlfriend while you was out doing you?
No, I mean.
Hey, that's how you know we're gonna do some crazy shit.
Bruh.
That was
You was
funny.
out doing you though. You know what I'm saying? Hypothetically in the story, the man was out doing him.
Still, I just feel like again, it's
I
like.
still need to fight his ass. He gonna hold
Again,
you.
it's like. Jezabel, what you asking me this?
I'm just saying. This is
You
I'm not
don't know what I would
asking you.
do.
This is
I ain't even
not-
talking about
Alright.
that.
Okay, he ain't gonna-
Thank you. Thank you. You don't gotta say shit that's understood.
The crazy shit is, this happened when I was in high school. My man's right after the cameras on me.
You damn
Camera
right.
on you, nigga.
You damn right. It's
I
on
mean,
you.
it wasn't. She wasn't pregnant, of course, but like, yeah, it was my girlfriend. Then like a week, maybe 2 later, my man started dating my ex.
Now let me ask you a question. Now, hold on. We ain't gonna just go. We ain't gonna do that, nigga. We gonna get real technical.
Oh God. Damn.
Okay.
I'm gonna do
Now,
that.
was you fucking her?
Real life.
Was you fucking her? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. Was it now? No, because hold on.
There's levels to this shit.
Hold on.
There's levels.
Because it's like this. It's like we gotta keep it real. Like, was it anything in those 2 weeks that led up, or did you do any fuck shit in those 2 weeks that you probably looked over? That you did, no, you did, and so you know what? Damn, this might, you know what I'm
got
saying?
this man thinking, no,
You feel what I'm
fuck
saying?
that.
Because-
Though it's
Did he know that you was fucking this girl and continue to fuck her anyway?
No, what I'm saying, I'm the one that got cheated on. I didn't know that they was. I don't think they was messing around to this
No,
day.
that's fine.
I don't think they were messing around while we were
some
together.
Deep shit. That's
But,
some deep
right,
shit.
you never
Y'all,
know.
that was the whole truth.
You know it.
Y'all right now,
That's how we
it's
do.
getting closer and closer to that time.
Little
So, honey,
something, hold on.
before we go, please tell them again, once again, where to find you at your Instagram,
This is the big
your
1200, man. This is
Facebook.
the big 1200, man. Yeah, man. 1200 money on Instagram, man. 1200 money on album music, man. 1200 money on Spotify, man. 1200 money on YouTube, man. You know what I'm saying? 1200 money on Google, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
1200 money in your girl phone. This
Yeah.
is a joke. This is a joke. I'm just joking, you know.
no real
Hey,
shit
y'all,
though.
money to build that Fridays. Y'all already know how we